Hi, good afternoon, all. This is Dolores from Getting Gigs, and today I'd like to talk to you about a company, Mercor. I've actually done another video about them, and I've mentioned them in other videos. The reason I want to talk about them today is because they're actually hiring for audio work, and I, in particular, like the audio work. I think it's fun, it's interesting. I prefer it than doing phone calls or taking customer service calls, and it's easy work, and it pays okay for what it is, you know what I mean. So for me, I've actually applied for it today. I did the interview wasn't that hard. They give you pictures and describe them in detail. Then that's all you do the interview, and then you'll hear back from them. And if you hear back from them, if they want to make you an offer, they'll go ahead and make you an offer, and then you'll just sign some type of contract with them and you'll get started. Now, I did go check on the Reddit to make sure that people are actually getting hired for this position, and people are posting that they have been getting hired for this position. So let me go ahead and get into this. Once again, this is Dolores from Getting Gigs, and you can hit the like and subscribe button, and let's give this a go. Now, my goal is to work 100% remotely, 100% of the time, so I never have to go into a regular 9 to 5 job ever again in my whole entire life, until I retire, and that's like over 10 years from now. I do not plan on going back into a regular job ever again. And in order for me to do that, I have to work side hustles, gigs, remote work, whatever it is that I can do, so that way I can make at least between $200 to $500 a day. My goal is to shoot for two a day. Some days I do a little bit less, and there's days that I have really great days. Like the other day, I made like $400 on one day, and that makes up for the days I make lower. Because usually I appear to make lower on, like, sometimes on Saturdays I make less, or Sundays, depending on the company. Sometimes I just make less on the weekends, which is fine because I don't plan on working every single weekend anyway. So I balance it out. So in order for me to do that, I have to find hustles like this that I can do from home during my time, kind of, and so that way I can make my income. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll put the link for this one down below. I am going to put it with my referral link because they actually do have a good referral program for this one. Some of the other ones, when I post the videos, I don't put my referral down on there because, like, I mean, it's kind of like I have to go find the referral, go get the link, and I have to put it on there. And some days I'm just lazy about it. I just don't feel like doing it. But this one has, like, where they pay good money, so why not? Like, you apply for it. If you get in, you refer somebody else and they get in, you can make a little money off the referral. So it doesn't hurt. So let's go ahead and get started. So for this one, the website is put down below. You just hit apply today, and then what will happen is it'll give you a listing of positions. I already have that listing of positions open. For me, it looks a little bit different than what it will look like for you when you first sign in or you create your account. Just because once you hit apply today, you'll have to go look for the positions. Since I've already applied a few times, mine shows like this because I've already signed up. So it shows me what the positions are available. So if you look, before I show you the audio one, if you sort by the most pay ones, you can see that they have a lot of opportunities out here that pay a lot of money. Some of them are really lucrative, like 140 grand to 200 grand almost. 170 grand to almost 250 grand or 250 grand. Like, some of them pay very well. So if you have the criteria for any of these, I would look to see. I'm showing you the audio one because I think that one for me, I think is interesting to me. And I've already applied for some of the other ones. But, like, if you look around on here, I just show you a couple of the other ones that, like, okay, technical recruiter. And then like they have high-end developers, lawyers. Just going to show you some of those. I'm going to try to skip to some of the ones that are more different. Yeah, the annotator ones. Like, look at all the different languages and where you can be from for these. Hebrew, Arabic, Danish, Finnish, Italian, Japanese, Korean. Like, they have all these different ones that are in here. So if you speak a different language, then you're in luck because they have like lot of different ones on here. Now, because I am from the United States, I didn't click on them and say, "Oh, can I do it from this country?" I did not do that. So like you would have to check that yourself to see if it's for your country because some of these places, unfortunately, they stop hiring from certain countries because they were getting too many spammers. So you'd have to check for yourself. But I just wanted to show you, like, they have a lot of annotator positions out here. I think I applied for one of those. I'm still waiting back for that one. So this is the one right here that I applied for today, and it's the audio model trainer position. And for this one, if you look, it pays $21 an hour. That doesn't really sound like a lot of money, but if you're doing it from home and like you're doing the hours, like if they allow you to do like the hours, like 40 hours, that's like $800 a week. And I don't know, like for me, I think that that's decent considering I'm doing it from home. And like this isn't my primary, like this is going to be like a secondary one for me, like a supplemental one, because I like to get jobs and fill up the gaps. Like, so if my one main gig doesn't have work, then I have a second one to fall back on. I kind of do it like that. So this could be your main one until you find a better one that pays more. Like just keep that in mind, because like sometimes I don't like to lowball myself because I know I'm worth more, but at the same time I also have to pay bills. So I keep that in perspective as well. So sometimes I will take lower ones like this because I need to pay a bill. Like in my mind, I'm thinking, don't want to go back into an office. I'll take something like this until I get to that point again. And so for like this one, like I said, like they have a good referral option, 250 right here. That's pretty good. But also too, if you look, like they're applying, like you have to do this one now. If you want to do the interview now. The interview happens right away. Like you apply for it and you do the interview at that time. But this one, say apply by August 6th, and it's paying $21 per hour. Now I could have swore that they had one out here before that was $27, but I just can't find it anymore. So I don't know if those positions were filled or if it was for people that are bilingual, but it is gone now. But this $21 one, I just applied for it. We'll find out. But it looks like you just record short audio clips for 2 to 3 minutes, and you're free of background noises, and that's it. Like you just, record, and then they pay you the money, and you do the interview, and then they say they'll get back to you within 1 week. Now I'm gonna tell you one thing about the interview. Like I said, I'll put the link below. But the interview itself, when you do the interview, do take the time to study those images before you start your recording. Like they're only going to give you like a minute, or she's going to give you a minute or two to do that. Take your time, look at the image. Take a time, look at the document that she gives you. Like as an AI bot, just take time to read it, and then when you start saying what's on the image, I actually thought I had spoken longer than I did, but I didn't. So I had to keep talking more, and I was like, "Oh crap, I'm redoing these." Like I'm having to re-say what I just said, and like I felt like it might have been like I might have goofed myself up with that. So I just want to keep it in mind for when you're doing it. Like if you're going to do this one, just when you're doing the recording, just be mindful of the time to make sure that you do at least 3 minutes for each one. And then if you want to add more after that, I think it's fine. But like I think they're looking for you to do at least 3 minutes for each one, describing each image. And I think a strategic plan, you can do it however you want, but a strategic plan would be describe the background. Is it bright? Is it sunny? Start from the top, work your way down the image. It's on the left hand side, you'll find this. On the right hand side, you'll find this. They're wearing a blue hat. Like, stuff like that. Be very descriptive, but just have a clear voice as you're talking and go ahead and do that. Like, that's just my tip for it from my own experience from just doing it right now. Like, if I could have a do over, I would do it over. Just saying. Anyways, this is Dolores from Getting Gigs. I just wanted to post about this one now because, I mean, right now, like some of these AI companies, the pickings are scarce. Like they have a slow down period during the summer, so might as well take something in the meantime. Good night. Have a good one.